What's up, guys?
Hey.
How y'all doing? Why don't y'all tell everybody who y'all are and where you're from and what you do and why you do it? And
I'll let you start, man.
Stud Ford, Will Coppage, man, Greenville, Mississippi. And we play music. We like to make people shake their booties, man. People like to dance and juke and all that good stuff and have yard parties and stuff. So that's what we like to deliver in our live shows, just create an experience, you know.
Yeah, try to keep it going all night long like I used to be back in the day in Greenville, you know.
yeah, and so man, you got quite the lineage. I mean, your grandfather. I met him. And that had to be like 06, I think.
Right,
06, I think, right around then. Yeah, and Bill Abel brought him in. And, I was at the restaurant. I was busy, so I didn't have a time to really see who. UC Elmer was there. I'm trying to remember who else. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Probably, what's his name? God, Hammerthumb.
Probably Robert Belfort.
Yeah, Robert
Yep.
Belfort, probably, yeah. It's funny how I said Hammerthumb. Yeah.
So what you're doing, man, we got a few videos of y'all out there. So it's your own little fusion and paying you tribute to your roots, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to be, man. I'm
Exactly,
telling
yeah.
everybody that way you put your influences.
Definitely, yeah.
Talking about your background, working with Mississippi All Stars and Lightning Malcolm and everybody. Yeah, I do the same with cooking.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Even my cooking. So I'm always paying a tribute. A lot of ways I do things, styles I do things is a tribute to them.
Right.
I'm not trying to do what they're doing, but I'm doing my homage
Yeah,
to.
You know,
Right.
I thought about that exact same thing when we're eating here again tonight. Is that, you know, so many people try to box in the blues. We talk about, you know, and that's the only reason to be able to sell it almost in a way, put it on a shelf and sell it. And, you know, we just say we're playing music, you know, and the fact of where we're from and what, you know, comes from the soil, like, we just know.
All right.
I mean, we just feel it, and to me, that was exactly how you're cooking. I mean, I love being raw. And first time we came here, I was like, man, I'm gonna get some rib tips and everything. And you know, we get here, and it's, you know, you would say, or at least I would think, like it's barbecue based or that style, but it goes so further, and it probably throws people off, same as
It's
our
kind of
sound.
like music, but
Yeah.
it's like putting the blues in the box and
Right.
just staying in one genre of blues.
Right. It gets boring too. You know?
Yeah, it does, and not only that, it's history. So look at like how the hill country grew and how it spread, and the Delta blues and how they all spread, and then all the gut bucket and all that other blues, how it comes apart. Even the river blues, I call it the Piedmont blues.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and so they all kind of come together. And we were talking earlier about that backbeat when we hit that mic on that bass drum.
Yeah.
That's New Orleans to me. You got to have that second line. You got to have that backbeat.
Yeah.
It means everything. In the hill country, it's even more.
It's even more important, right. The drum is the main.
It's very primal, almost primitive.
And it's celebratory too. You
Right,
know,
it
that's
is.
like when we go to talk about the second line. I mean, it's, you know, some people would think that it's a you know, with people dying, you know, a parade. Like what? Like if you're not from this area, you know, but man, it's one of the most joyous things to see, and it's a party. You know?
But
It's
yeah,
a
you're
celebration.
You're celebrating somebody's life.
Yeah.
Right. And then talking about the intensity of the music, like we said earlier, like I said, the way my granddad and all the old guys, like Malcolm, because I consider them old guys, you know what I mean? I consider them older guys. They all taught me, man, like, you know, a lot of it about, like, you know, like when you with a woman, when you make love to a woman, it's like you hitting that spot, you're not going to go off and go all crazy, you're going to keep hitting that spot. They're trying to capitalize on making that woman feel good. And that's like what it is with music, why it's so raw and it's intense. It's like when you're about to have sex with a woman, it's intense. It's a passion. It's in the moment.
You're into it. You're getting synced. Right.
And that's all we know, man. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And it's real primal. I mean, going back, I spent time in Belize and Kenya and India, and it's all about that backbone.
Definitely.
That backbeat. Everywhere I went.
Even the guitar playing, you can like you listen to the way Robert Belfort played, the way Aurel played, the way my granddad played. Like they all could play without a drummer. You know the way they play guitar, they played it rhythmically. They played, they had that backbeat on the guitar.
Right.
And not only that, it's almost like you got to be willing to be hypnotized yourself.
Right, you got to hypnotize yourself.
In these genres we're talking about, I mean, again, how we say we're going to party all night long. I mean, we just might be sitting on a groove.
Right.
And as you're saying, like making love to a woman, you got to be willing to allow the space to develop organically. And I think that's what we do really good by doing that. And sometimes it takes us somewhere different that we're not used to, or you know, we're able to, then to like see the crowd just getting down. But you really do have to be able just to find that pocket and groove and be willing to play that exact same thing over and over for long.
If you're doing what we're doing, anybody else, it might not work or it might not be.
Right.
You know,
Well, I mean, the first time we had Malcolm in here, I remember he wouldn't take a break.
Right, exactly, right.
And then it was all about that steady backbeat all the way through. And I remember when I went to Belize, I took a girl down with me, and I had a personal tour guide, and that tour guide's like, "You gotta get away from the music. It's getting her." I was like, "What do you mean? It's getting her." And it's hypnotizing her. It's got her in that trance.
Right.
And I've been to those extreme churches and all Spanish.
I'm about to say, right. It happens, man.
We're talking about Sacred Steel the other day.
Yeah.
The music's magic, man. It really is a magical thing. And when you tap into that and when you can feel it, you know what I mean? It's something special, man. That's why we play music, because like we get to feel something. We get to see people feel something. Yeah, man. It's an experience that we wouldn't trade for the world, and we love it, man.
If we didn't feel it, it wouldn't be authentic.
Right. Well, I mean, it's just the same with the food. I mean, except I can't record the food. Right. Nobody can taste the food.
Exactly.
At least they can record you guys and do all that. But it's like I create a dish, and it's like, oh man, that was the greatest dish ever. But it's done. It's over with. That's it.
It's just a different way, right? You don't create that one dish and it's done.
But I'm going to watch the toes curls, the eyes roll. You know,
I know you just waiting to watch them take that first bite. That first bite.
Like when the place is packed here, man, and I get to put out a course and I watch everybody eating because they're all eating together.
Right.
And strangers that don't even know each other, because it's bringing up these emotions the same as music would.
That's what music does, right?
And it's a whole experience of really trying to get them to get in, and there's no TVs, and it makes them disconnect.
Definitely.
Right. It means the world not to have a TV over the stage.
Nah, man. And also too, you turn the house music off. Like I said, everybody's sitting there watching, nobody's talking over the music. You know, people are talking, like I said, you know, you can't hear them, or if you do hear them, like I said, like it's not like them talking about, oh, this shit sucks, or like, oh man, can I get another drink waiter? Like it's like them talking about the music, like, oh man, it's great, you know what I mean? Or people collabing and talking about something good, man. And yeah, man, like you said, bro, like it's all it takes everything, bro. It takes you, it takes us, it takes this building, it takes this air, it takes the fans, it takes you being able to cook, us being able to play, everything for this to work the way it's working. If one little thing is off, it wouldn't be the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why it's important to us to be who we are every day. Like I said, we're those people. That's why we try to break out of that box. We don't care what people think about us, man. The only people we care about think about us is our kids, man.
Right.
That's it. I feel like kids. That's it.
Now, I've had Robert Kimbrough up in here. I had Gary, Dwayne, all of them through here. Kenny Brown. First thing they do, they see y'all on the slideshow. How are they? So they watching y'all. They alert. They want to know.
We said, we coming, motherfuckers. We coming.
And y'all get to see them next weekend too.
Yeah, we get to meet them.
Yes, man.
Hey, all my colleagues, those are all good guys. They all here raising me. So the sound you hear, what I'm putting out, man. Shout out to y'all, man, for teaching me. Even though y'all didn't know y'all was teaching me when I was a little kid, I was watching all of them. Kenny Brown, Robert, Cedric, Lightning, everybody, bro, all of them. Eric D. I used to watch them when I was a kid. And I'm gonna be like them one day. And when I got the opportunity with Malcolm, like you said, when do you really want to play? That's when I want to play. When I got the opportunity to play with Malcolm, and I had to take Cedric's spot. That's when music for me became like this fun game. Like, oh my God, I in my creative side came out. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man. I can't wait to see everybody at the picnic next weekend, man.
Honestly, it's been cool because it's a whole new world with this.
You got a totally different background, don't you?
Yeah. I'm 46, he's 27, so while I think I'm young in age, or young in mind,
definitely playing the blues for sure.
I had the I'd say privilege to be in the military and live all over the world. I lived 3 years in Okinawa, as well as in Europe, and getting to hear and see different music, as well as being grown up with the blues, like with T. Mahler and Willie Foster, a little bit of Wallace, Eddie Cusick. And then go out and see Tycho drumming live,
right.
And that again, talking about that rhythmic, hypnotic,
absolutely.
Then coming back, and I was in a band for a while, some Mississippi folks, myself, and moved up to North Carolina, and decently successful, and it was more like the funk and so you know, what we always say is we both worked, or there's both been times in our life where we've had to work other jobs, do other things to support the people that we love. But during that time, we never stopped writing, playing music for ourselves and whatnot. And so all that culminates in a life experience that led us right here. And that's why we sound like we do, is because we never gave. So many times, you know, you can just be disheartened about a bad experience or a run of bad shows and say, screw it, I'm giving up. But that's something I think both of us, when people really start talking to us, they realize that there has been a lot of low points, but even in those lows, man, we did what we had to do.
And they build you.
Yeah, and exactly. And it builds character, you know, and that's why, how we just said, ourselves and our kids, man, that's who we care about.
That's all we care about. That's one of the reasons why we just only what we care about, because we both know when we were playing those other jobs, that like, man, we had to do things that we didn't want to do, but we became those communities that we had to be to get on to the next day, because we knew one day we'll be back here. And every day we looked in that mirror, we woke up in that morning, and we told ourselves, we're gonna be ready. So we
and then the time comes. At the time you were enduring those odd times and the rough times, you didn't realize the lessons you were getting taught.
No.
And then later, it's like when you get into what y'all are doing now, those interpretations come out.
Right. No, and it sounds so.
It's all about building a man, building a person.
Right. It's like it's I always say like personal equity. It's building personal equity.
Yes.
You know? And I think both of us said that we never want to do anything else that doesn't benefit our personal equity. Because, you know, sometimes when you're working another job or doing something else, that it's for somebody else.
Right.
And now it's time to be for ourselves. And because of that, we have fun and we're
we're free.
We're smiling the whole time on the stage or after a song.
In every way you can say free, we're free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and we're not rich. You know what I mean? We're not poor. We're not happy, but we're not sad. You know, we're not.
You're living.
We're not lost.
Yeah, we're living.
You're truly living. You're not stuck in that machine everybody gets called.
Exactly right, and that's the main thing. We're not stuck in that fucking machine. What you just said. Sorry, guys. But that machine, what you just said, man, it's a machine in this world.
Well, even here, you know, if I went back to that box barbecue, you know, the rib tips and all that, I would be so miserable. Mm-hmm. And if I went to cover bands up here, I'd be so miserable, and I can't give into that. Mm-hmm. I'm feeding myself, and I'm having to believe in myself.
And you're just being one of a million that's doing that same thing.
Right. I want to be me, and I want to be the best. I'm not going for anything else.
Exactly right. And it's that simple.
And people see me pushing and being aggressive. When I'm being aggressive, I'm pushing myself.
Exactly right.
If you want to catch up and try to copy me, that's all good. Come on.
Right.
I'll welcome it.
Exactly right. I ain't let you hold me back either.
Yeah.
No, for sure, right.
We laugh about that sometimes. Todd Snyder once said, a guy came up to him and said, "Man, you sound just like Bob Dylan." He's like, "Well, thank you. I love Bob Dylan, you know." And so when people, at least for us, I think it's cool because like one day we were playing, she's like, "Man, the guy had this Neil Young thing," or another day, "Oh man, it was like really Hill, you know." And it's whatever kind of mood we're vibing off the energy.
And like it's funny because people like they'll hear one song, like the guy that came in that night. All he kept saying after we ended every song, like, "Boy, it sounds like the song I heard before," or like somebody be like, "It sounds like that." And we'll be like, "No, man, that's our song." But the reason they're saying that is because we play everything. Yeah. We're blues rooted because where we come from. Just by him being from Greenville, he got the blues in his soul and his heart. That's why he can play the stuff. But now, like, he's rooted in that. But we're influenced by everything, every style of music. But every style of music is the blues, and that's what we're trying to show to people. They just named it the blues to make money off of it. You're just playing music. Everybody's just playing music. Nobody's playing rock. Nobody's playing hip hop. Nobody's doing anything. Everybody's playing music. Everybody's doing music. Now, if you want to put it in the box and call it that, whatever, fine. Whatever, make your money. Do your thing. If somebody want to put us in the box, give us a little money. We'll do that too. but we gonna tell you something in front of the cameras, man. We just play music, right? Yeah. Music for all, man. You know what I'm saying? Music for all. We just play music, bro. But that's the reason why we're able to do that, is because of stuff like that, man.
Yeah, it's that heart, that root, that passion, and it's funny. This reflects back to. I've been overwhelmed with bands coming in, and I've started getting down to where I'm just going for the ones that are really into it. About pushing yourself to that next level. You know, when it is right, to go ahead and get in the zone. You know, set up your zone and prime it. And then the ones that are just turn the page, playing the same stuff over and over, it's like, not so much.
Right.
I'm looking for more of that once at a time, lifetime opportunity about setting the whole mood, everything, the lighting, the music, the fans, all of it.
To create this energy aura, like to have a real show, not just not like say a guy that's showing they can play the guitar really good and be like, oh, plug in. You know what I mean? Like, no, you want a real show.
And Reds here is, I don't use the word one of the few, but it means the world. There's some venues around Mississippi is where outside of Mississippi that, like, when you pull up, they're trying to remove all the other variables so you can just put on a show, and that's what happens here, and that's why we dig it.
Shout out to Reds, man.
Red
barbecue, cold water.
And that's what, because I won't say what venue, but the guy put it in perspective. He's like, my old boss before I bought this place told me that, y'all are musicians, y'all come in, y'all are thinking about where y'all gonna sleep tonight. Man, I'm tired from a 6-hour drive. When did y'all last time eat a good meal? So when y'all show up, we just want to remove all the variables and let y'all focus on playing. And it allows us to do just what you said, put on a show that's not just a show, it's experience. Because one thing that we always talk about, people that come to the show, they're sacrificing something.
Yes.
Whether it's money, whether it's time with their family, whether it's going to have a hangover and they got to go to work the next morning. So it is our responsibility to play 100%.
Right. You want people to know we're sacrificing something too. Like he's leaving his kid, I'm leaving my kid. Like we're both leaving our family. Like we're risking our life every day out here on the road.
You're working.
Our bodies,
working, right.
You're working. I mean, every bit of it. I could never ask a musician, except for big things like the festival coming up, stuff like that. And I'm trying to get where we're arranged where we are collecting money for that. Right. But also throughout the year, I've had you in here, and I need you a favor. I need you to get up and play a song or two. So yeah, I got to pull it out every now and then. But in general, you are taking your time away. Yeah. And I do try to take extra steps, like having a drum set here, having a PA set. Just
feed
little.
The man.
Yeah,
that's a big thing. Feed the guy. Give him a place to crash if we need it, man.
Right.
Having the back line, having the PA, man. All that stuff matters, man. And and that affords you to be able to ask certain things like, hey, man, like, I know you guys are busy, man, but can you come do this for me real quick? Couple songs. Yeah, man, we got you. And that'd be more inclined for us to be like, hey, bro, it's love. Hey, we talk about, hey, bro, you always show us love. Let's go do it for him. That's where it's like, we like to always talk about when people like, oh, man, you using me. Man, ain't no wrong with scratching each other back, man. Yeah. Everybody
a little bit. And,
that's how life is. Everybody needs somebody.
I was talking with Deacon Quicksand. He was leaving the Kimbrough Fest not too long ago. And they were driving back, and he called me because he forgot. I took him this little dolly, and he forgot it. And he's like, man, and I was like, everything's slow right now. And he's like, it was slow. And I said, man, the only way we're going to get through it is looking after each other. And he's like, you're damn right. Yeah. Both of them were like, I mean, that's how we got to get through it.
And by doing that, everybody can stay consistent.
Exactly.
Right. If you're not consistent, that's what, if all of a sudden we're like, no, we're going to take 6 months off, well, then we got to start back from scratch again. If you all of a sudden say, man, I'm just not having a lot of music, it's too slow right now. When you do start it back up, it's going to take.
You're rebuilding all over again.
Keep rebuilding. Yeah, and like I said, it kills the momentum, man. Once you get the momentum going, the best thing is try to keep it going. Yeah, everything is a give and take, man. You got your highs and your lows, man. But when it rains, it pours. And when it's good or bad, when it rains, it pours, man. You just gotta stick through it. This is something. Whatever you're doing, and it's for everybody out there. If you got something to believe in, man, you gotta really believe in. You can't give up. If you're gonna give up, ain't no sense of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's also a difference between being a realist and lying to yourself. If you see something where, all right, it's been going on for a few years, you ain't making no money, your family leaving you, you lost everything, then okay, you might kind of call it.
You might want to look in.
You might want to look at something else, right? You might need to reflect, look at something else. But at the same time, though, what are you doing to make sure that you flourish in whatever you're trying to do? If you don't take the steps to make yourself elevate in life, you will never elevate. You're only going to stay stagnant. You have to make the steps to make your life elevate. And being great is only a perception of you. Your greatness is only your perception. Nobody else's. Somebody else's greatness is up here. Yours may be down there, but guess what? That's your greatness. Don't let them tell you that because you're not up here with them on their level, in their mind, you aren't great. You're fucking great. You're all fucking great, man. We're all great. Figure out who you are. Be the best fucking you. Be the best plumber. Be the best
Yeah,
fucking.
right,
Be the best
exactly.
whatever the fuck you are. Be the best at it, man, and do you and fucking man. When everybody's gonna tell you you ain't great, man.
Just believe in it, have your vision, your focus.
Believe, you gotta believe though.
You gotta have that foundation. I
Gotta have
mean,
that
you gotta know
foundation.
where you stand and your true vision.
Yes,
It's
true
like
vision.
Cat
You
Williams, a
gotta
star player.
Star player. You gotta lock into that star player, man.
Yeah. All right. Anything else y'all want to add?
We got an EP that just dropped called Ain't No Love, man. If y'all can, please go check that out. It's on all streaming platforms. We got a music video, Tim from Black 22 Productions. Yeah, he helped us direct it and put it out, man. And yeah, man, we're working really hard, man. And,
Y'all just got back from Switzerland
yeah,
too.
got back to
Yeah.
Boston, man. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Got new merch, bottle openers, t-shirts. Go on our website, stuff for the Will Coppage. Go find us on social media. Hit us up. We talk back. Hit us up inboxes. Send some pictures. We'll send pictures. We'll send whatever y'all want to do, man. Hit us up. We're open book. And yeah, man. Come whenever you can see us. Come listen to some good music.
And y'all can catch them at Hill Country Picnic. What, next Friday?
Weekend. Yeah, next Friday. Yep.
Next
3
Friday.
o'clock.
Yep, and then we have 2 weeks off, and then about first week of July we start a 5-state tour. And,
July 8th.
and so yeah, man, these are good times. These are really good times, man.
Awesome.
So, thank you so much always for
Shout out
Thank
Ray's
you.
Barbecue,
Yeah.
man. Come on.
All right, guys.